because the security people said it was too windy out in the mountains for the helicopter to go up there. And they wouldn't want to take a chance with that. And we couldn't force that. The security were in charge. That was it. And that's why we had to get the second plan. We had lunch at Providence House, and I knew that he was not happy there, and he wasn't going to be happy to go out and walk there with all the military around, the soldiers around. So I began to start talking about Elk Island Park. Why, I don't know, inspired. So I was rattling on, nobody was interested. Finally, I noticed that his friend, a Polish doctor, he took with him. And the Polish doctor said, oh, you realize what I was trying to do. He said, Holy Father, I think the Archbishop is talking about a place that's similar to where we used to walk. All right, we go. So I said, no. I called over the head of security, McIntyre. I said, the Holy Father and I are going to Elk Island Park. No, you can't, he says. No way. Why not? It hasn't been secured. I said, we're the only ones that know. I don't think even God knows that we're going. Okay. So I said to the Holy Father, when's a convenient time? So he named it sometime 2:30. So we got in a nice limousine, just the Holy Father, his secretary, who's now Cardinal Juwitz, and myself, and a couple of motorcycle guys. We went out to Elk Island Park, and I'd been there many, many times. I knew it very well. So I went to a parking spot. My gosh, when we got there, it was filled with policemen. And I'm thinking to myself, they're probably all wonderful Polish Catholics, chanced now to meet the Pope. And so I said, no, we can get out here. Pope said, with all the policemen around, why? I called the inspector over. Come on, guys, just go down the road a little bit, so give the Holy Father a little bit of space. Okay. What about security? When the guy said, I said, how about one of the Swiss Guard and one of the Mounties? Okay. Swiss Guard can go ahead, and the Mountie stay behind. So we went out in the path, and the Holy Father looked around. He couldn't see any security, and the Swiss Guard was way up ahead. So I felt comfortable. And then I said, his Polish doctor was there, and you fellows probably want to converse in your own language, and I'll go up ahead, and I'll go up with the Swiss Guard. So I caught up to him, and I said, by the way, where are you going? I don't know, he said. He said, don't you know? Yeah, I know, yeah, sure, but you're leading, you're ahead here. And I said, look at all the tracks here. You know who made those tracks? No. I said, they were made by buffalo, bison. He said, they're not here, are they? Well, look, there's their tracks. Where are they? They must up ahead somewhere. The guys get whiter and whiter. So what would you do if they come around the corner here? Oh, well, so I said, well, they're probably not, and whatever. But then it's funny, a little while afterwards, one of the photographers from Observatorio Romano came over and said, there's a nice lake over there. Can you get the Holy Father to come over by the lake and we get some photographs? So I said to the Pope, here's what they want. And he looked at me with a smile. He said, do we always have to do what the photographers want us to do? No way. I said, bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Head off. But we had that kind of wonderful conversation. When we come back from the walk, we walked quite a piece, and he said, is there a place here where I could sit down? And I said, yeah, come here. There's right over here by the lake. There's a nice bench. Came over, a nice big park bench. Sat down, reached in his pocket, and he took out his breviary. A breviary is a pretty thick book, And I said to myself, what bishop or what priest going on a hike in Elk Island Park would take his breviary with him? But there the Pope sat down, and I walked away somewhere, took his breviary, After a while, when I saw he was finished, I went over, and then he said, is there another little place, quiet place where we could walk? And I said, sure, come. So I took him down the road, and I noticed, now he's in his white soutane. He takes out his rosary beads. So I said, okay, you pray here, and I'll go up ahead and we'll pray. And the photographer came and took that. And you've seen that photograph. It's all over the world. But it's not giving credit to Elk Island Park at all. It's just the Pope walking in the woods saying the rosary beads.